Hey everyone, welcome back. And yes, you can see my face again for some reason. My webcam is kind of bipolar, I guess you could say. It doesn't know if it wants to show my face or not. Anyways, that time has finally come when one of the anime of the summer season of anime is finally concluding. That's right. Which one would that be? Well, that's Blood Lad, of course. So, yeah, Blood Lad is finally over. So this is not my review of it, of course. This is my review of episode 10, the final episode. Just to let you know, I will be doing my review of the series right after this. I know there's an OVA coming out, but it's not coming out till December, so I'm going to save my. I'm going to do my review of it. Of the series right after this, but I'm going to save my and then I'll do the review of the OVA when the OVA comes out in December, and I just add it to the episode review playlist. Alright, so that's the game plan for Blood Lad, for the rest of Blood Lad. But anyways, though, let's get through with this review. So it's clear that there's going to have to be a second season because this episode left off on a blatant cliffhanger. I know there's an OVA coming out, but there's two things here. One, OVAs generally aren't continuations, and two, it's only one OVA anyways. They can't clear this up in one episode, period. So yeah, it's clear there's going to be a second season here sometime, and I will review it when it comes out episodically as well. So yeah. But anyways, let's get into this review. There's a few scenes that I think they could have just cut out here and added more content in, which was basically there was like two scenes with demons from neighboring land or from neighboring territories trying to take over Staz's territory because I guess they heard that he's gone. And they never succeed for some reason, but I just think they could have left them out. There's also a scene here with a wolf in his territory, and people are trying to take over his territory, and he's kicking their asses. Again, I think they could have left that out. There's three scenes right there that they could have left out and added more necessary content. So I guess the big problem I have with this episode is I feel they kind of wasted some time in those three scenes. Alright, but there are some good scenes. We basically learn the backstory of Fuyumi, that we already knew that she was Belle's sister, but she was a direct sister though. Alright, basically her mother, Neem, was a demon, and her father, Yanagi, was a human, apparently. At least that's the way I'm taking it. It was kind of confusing, but that's the way I'm taking it, though. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, obviously, if you manga readers out there, or people who are able to interpret it better than me, believes I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Alright, but that's the way I'm interpreting it. And her father basically took her out of the demon world and into the human world to live life as a human, because he felt that humans and demons can't coexist together. And I guess that since she didn't remember any of this, I guess that means that she lost her memories as well. Alright, but that I did feel that was really interesting. And then we get Belle's dad. Now, this is where it gets kind of confusing for me because I don't know. Maybe they were trying to say that Belle and Fuyumi were just stepsisters, because you have Belle's dad. They never actually gave him a name. I don't think anyways. He's basically at the beginning of this episode and a few other scenes. He starts as a dragon, then he transforms into human form, so he can better talk with Staz. So I'm guessing maybe that's actually Staz's dad, and Yanagi was Fuyumi's dad, so that would make. But Neem's the mother of both of them, so I guess that would make Belle and Fuyumi stepsisters then. I'm guessing that's what they're trying to get at here. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. Alright. And there was some pretty cool fight scene, a very short, pretty cool fight scene between Bell's dad and Staz, and by pretty cool I mean Staz gets his ass handed to him. But the fight scene quickly concludes, and they end up going to Bell's dad ends up teleporting them both to his room, and he makes Staz eat this weird green smelly dumpling thing that looks fucking disgusting. And ends up just putting Staz to sleep. And when he wakes up, he's in this weird place with like a door up some stairs, and he sees Fuyumi, which is weird. We don't know how Fuyumi got there because she was previously with Bell at Bell's place, changing. All right, and then she just kind of disappeared. All right, and ended up there as well in a freaking bikini, no less. They really love to show off Fuyumi's fan service in this series, don't they? Well, lots of fan service in it, for that matter. But anyways, one of my favorite things about this episode, though, was that they're starting to develop the relationship, I guess, between Fuyumi and Staz a little bit more. Because there were 3 scenes in this episode that show me that. Alright, the first 2 were they kind of flipped back and forth between them periodically, and they were Bell's dad questioning Staz about how he truly feels about Fuyumi, with him comically making a heart symbol like this. Alright. And Bell with a blush, of course, blushing, of course, because we know that she does have a crush on Staz, questioning Fuyumi how she truly feels about Staz, and they both basically conclude that they won't know until she's brought back to life. Alright, and the other scene is when Staz wakes up. That's basically at the end of the episode. Alright, Staz makes a vow to bring her back to life, and he basically has to show some hints in that scene that he kind of does have a thing for her. I'm not exactly going to spoil what those are, but yeah. And also, Bell's dad doesn't seem to want Fuyumi to come back to life, because he's questioning, why does Staz want to bring Fuyumi back to life? Which really, I think that's a really good question, because the series hasn't really covered that yet. Like, why does Staz want to bring Fuyumi back to life? What benefit will that have to him? And I think that's a really good question. Alright. So yeah, but that's pretty much all that happened in this episode. It was a really good conclusion to Season 1, and I know there's just gotta be a Season 2, so I can't wait for that. Alright, because this was a really good series. Kind of bummed out that it was only 10 episodes, but it was still a really good series. And it was this episode was a nice conclusion to the season. I guess I'm gonna call it a season, not the series. So, anyways, finally, one of the anime for the summer is finished. Now I just have to do my review of it. And like I said before, when December rolls around and the OVA for Blood Lad comes out, I will review it then, but I'm going to do my review of Blood Lad in general, like the series as a whole, first. Alright, so yeah. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.